Welcome friends to another video on the channel. Today we will explore why many players choose Michael Jordan over LeBron James as the greatest player in history. The eternal comparison between Jordan and LeBron has fueled debates for years. Both players have left an indelible mark on the NBA and set standards of excellence that many consider unsurpassed. However, for many NBA legends, the choice of Michael Jordan as the greatest player of all time is clear and conclusive. In this video, we'll dive into the opinions of several prominent basketball figures who believe Jordan is the best. But before we get started, if you love our content and want to see more, be sure to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Let's start with someone who knows Jordan well, Dennis Rodman. Rodman, known as one of the fiercest defenders and rebounders in NBA history, was the key player in the Chicago Bulls era of the 1990s, alongside Michael Jordan. Here's what he has to say on the subject.
A lot of things went on, but as far as LeBron and Michael, if Michael played in this era, he'll average 50. He'll average 50 points. LeBron's a great talent, no doubt. He's probably one of the top 3 players ever played with Kobe, Magic, Kareem. But Michael's right there. I don't know why you guys discuss the GOAT. Why you discuss the GOAT?
I agree.
There's
Why?
It's not close enough.
It's not close enough
right.
between Michael and anyone else to really have the conversation. Let's be honest about it.
Next up is Kevin Durant. Durant is a contemporary player known for his scoring ability and versatility on the court. He has been an NBA champion and Finals MVP and is considered one of the best players of his generation. Here's what he said.
What do you think Jordan will average? Where do you think he would fit in?
I mean, he can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. Like, that's what he would be. And, I feel like he'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in his game. And there's more length in his game, but, it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So, I mean, we'll never know, but for sure, I mean, he's a masterful basketball player. Like we've been saying, his skill level is unmatched. So, of course, he'll do numbers in this league today.
Now, let's hear from Scotty Pippen. Scotty was the perfect partner for Michael Jordan on the Chicago Bulls, excelling in both defense and offense. Together, they won 6 NBA championships. This is why he chooses Jordan.
I'm always asked about questions to compare him to LeBron. I try to make the best of it.
You try to make the best of it?
I've tried to make the best of it, but really the comparison shouldn't ever be made. They both play 2 different positions. The way LeBron James play, Michael Jordan was never asked to play that way because I took that away from him. I was the point forward. I was the facilitator. Michael Jordan is a scorer. He was a defender. He played the game as complete as LeBron James did when he needed to, but he was asked to score the basketball, and that's what he was great at. And there's no game that I would ever play in and pick LeBron James over Michael.
Moving on to Steve Nash, a talented point guard and 2-time NBA MVP. He is known for his exceptional ball distribution and intelligence on the court. Although he never won a championship, he is highly respected for his vision and leadership. Here's Steve's argument for choosing Jordan.
MJ was must-see TV. Like, anytime he was on TV, like, it was must-see. And
WGN.
He just had this charisma on top of all the gifts and skills and mentally, how great he is. I mean, playing against him, the one thing that I think that he was unlike any other player I've ever played against is that there was a real fear playing against him. Like people, I've never seen like the league be kind of fearful of a player or have that much reverence for a player. No matter who has come since then, that was a different feeling when you're playing Mike, because you just knew, like there was such a seriousness and competitiveness and fire in him, and there was a fear with how that was going to manifest itself potentially on any given night. So he was. I mean, where do you want to start and where do you want to finish with him? He was everything.
Next, we have the controversial Charles Barkley. Barkley, known for his strength and scoring ability, is a member of the NBA Hall of Fame and one of basketball's most outspoken analysts. Here's what Charles has to tell us on the subject.
Tells you that MJ is not as good as LeBron.
I'm just going to say this. Any media person that I see in person for the rest of my life who try to tell me LeBron James is good as Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of him right on the spot. Right on the damn spot. No question asked. The next person who walks up to me and say, LeBron James, who is amazing, as good as Michael Jordan or competes like Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of you right on the spot. And I'm going to take my chances with the judicial system.
I personally wouldn't want to face Charles saying that LeBron is better. Now, let's continue, and let's hear from Patrick Ewing. Ewing, a New York Knicks legend and Hall of Famer, was one of the best centers of his era. Although he never won a championship, he is respected for his impact on the game. Before we see what Patrick said, if you like our content and want to support us, subscribe to our channel and help us reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. Here's what the New York Knicks legend had to say.
Over Michael Jordan.
Is LeBron entering Michael Jordan territory?
LeBron James is a great player. He's a great player in this era, but he's not Michael Jordan. It's two different animals. Michael was a killer. He's an assassin. LeBron is more of a facilitator. He's the guy that you're gonna give the ball, and he's thinking shoot first before pass. Where Michael, you give him the ball, he's thinking he's gonna score 50 on you, and then he's gonna pass. And Michael Jordan was the best player, the greatest player in my era. There's been a lot of great players in this league, and it's hard to give one player that best ever crown. But all I can say is in my era, Michael Jordan was the best player in my era. And he's, I haven't seen anybody else. Kobe is, I guess, the closest to him. But LeBron is great, but he's not Michael Jordan.
Next, we have Magic Johnson. Magic, considered one of the best point guards in NBA history, was the key piece of the Los Angeles Lakers during the 1980s. His ability to direct the game, his vision, and his versatility made him one of the most successful players of his time. Here is his point of view on the debate.
And we compare MJ to obviously the greatest in the world today in a lot of people's eyes in LeBron James. What do you feel about those comparisons specifically?
Well, first of all, let's not take anything away from LeBron James, because LeBron James is a great basketball player, one of the all-time greatest that's ever played the game. LeBron James, to me, when you think about all-around basketball player, he probably is the best of all time, right? All-around basketball player. But when you want to say who's the greatest ever, it's still Michael Jordan.
Following up, let's hear from Ray Allen. Ray Allen, one of the best shooters in NBA history, is known for his ability to score from the perimeter and played a crucial role in several championships. Allen says,
You do something where you would go, now I would look at him as the best player.
No, I think he certainly, just off the cuff, he's certainly the top 5 of all times. But playing against him and MJ, I think for me, it's MJ all day long, only because how I played against him. And, MJ just had everything, from mid-range to three-point to post-up game, and he could score and dominate in each position. LeBron is dominant. LeBron could do so many things on the floor. And
do you think LeBron's a better all-around player than Jordan?
It's hard. That's hard to say because, LeBron is probably one of the best passers, that the league has seen. MJ is probably the weakest part of his game. He didn't pass a lot, but at the same time, MJ didn't have any other weaknesses in his game. And defensively, he was a two-way player. Defensively, he was incredible. And
Now let's hear from Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem, known for his defensive prowess and post play, is considered one of the greatest centers of all time. He won 2 NBA championships with the Houston Rockets. Let's see what he thinks.
Do you think LeBron James is up there with the greatest players of all time?
Yes. I will, depends on how you because according to the position that he plays, I don't, when people start comparing him with Jordan, then that's not a fair comparison. Because, Jordan is far more superior player and a very, very tough league and very, very, very creative.
Sure.
I mean, that's not taking anything away from LeBron James because he's a great player, but it's not a fair comparison because I think Jordan is much far superior player.
Wow, he was harsh and precise in his statement, wasn't he? Lastly, let's hear from Kevin Garnett. Garnett is known for his intensity on the court and his versatility as a player. He was a mainstay on the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Boston Celtics, where he won an NBA championship. His ability to play both defense and offense made him one of the best players of his generation. So, what will Garnett's take on the debate be? Let's see.
Mike, Kobe.
Jordan. Neither one of them. I'm not going to put that, I don't do that era. So, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to, as the most dog one and going to take the more serious and he going to win you championships and do things, it's Michael Jordan.
You took who?
No, you're not.
No, but I'm asking.
I took Jordan.
You took Jordan?
I'm never going against Jordan, dog. I've never seen, I thought Michael Jordan was Jesus Christ, like playing to be Michael Jordan.
The discussion over who is the greatest player in NBA history is one that will likely continue for generations. While LeBron James has proven to be one of the most dominant and versatile players of all time, Michael Jordan remains the standard reference for many of basketball's greats. Jordan's consistency in the biggest moments, his perfect record in the finals, and his ability to inspire both fear and respect in his opponents are factors that, according to these NBA legends, put him on a unique pedestal. The selection of Michael Jordan as the best player in history is not just a question of statistics, but of a mentality and a legacy that has left an indelible mark on the sport. Before we go, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think is the GOAT? Is it Jordan with his impeccable finals record and global influence? Or LeBron with his versatility and longevity? Let's start the debate in the comments. And remember, this channel is all about celebrating the legends of the game and the incredible stories that make sports so compelling. Stay tuned for more great content, and as always, keep the passion for sports alive. See you in the next video.